versus TheMista, who is the Greek player that we introduced and interviewed earlier. So we're loading in here on MLG Taldarium Altar. Let me do some intros for you. In the red, in the upper left-hand corner, playing the Zerg, we have the infamous Destiny from Quantic Gaming. And in the blue, the Greek player, the top Greek player, we have TheMista. So some good games coming up here. The good game, the good luck coming out of Destiny. And I mean, we'll have to see. TheMista saying that Destiny has an abusive style, but that he can be more abusive in his play versus Destiny. This is the first map, I believe. First match between these two guys.
Yeah,
so
these guys were a little delayed. Destiny had another tournament.
State of the game.
Over State of the game. That's
not
right.
Not tournament. Just JP McDaniel's.
JP, hey man, he's a force. Yeah. Gotta go make your appearance. So he did that, and we're joining this this map late. I like this move here. It looks like I don't know. Actually, Cats is down 1-0. This is a tough sell here for me, but okay. Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, Destiny, of course, known for some really strong infestor play. So, you know, we'll have to see exactly what he decides to pull out here. TheMista, you know, doing the normal thing. He's got the pylon down at the front, so we will be seeing the Forge Fast expand, or at least he's going to try and make it look like there's a Forge Fast expand, you know, for his opponent. And we'll have to see exactly what, you know, Destiny decides to do. It looks like he threw down the 15 pool. Would not be surprised to see the 15 or the 16 hatch follow that up at the natural there. That is pretty standard. Looks like it will be a 16 hatch out of him. Oh, and look at this. Destiny, so smart, says, I don't want you to pylon block my front, so I'm going to patrol a drone there. Of course, that is something you can do on this map. Have you ever seen that, Rance?
I can't say that I have, dude.
You build 3 pylons, 1, 2, 3, and then you build a cannon.
Wow.
And because Zerg only has Zerglings, they actually have to wait till they have roaches or a spine crawler there to kill that off.
Fancy.
So it's super impossible. You know, and Destiny has to be worried that there is a cannon rush coming, and look at that. TheMista is going to convince him that's the case. Forge, though, guys, not even halfway done. So that's ways off, but Destiny has to pull these drones because he doesn't know that. And that will be a cancel on that, but of course, Destiny has lost a lot of mining time in that time period. So that's exactly what TheMista wanted to have happen. Destiny losing all that mining time. Zergling's now out on the map, though. That's going to stop any of that cannon shenanigans. TheMista going to go ahead and check out with his probe. Maybe lay a proxy pylon somewhere in this area. Would not be surprised to see that at all. Ooh, and it looks like, yes, that is what we're going to have happen. Will Destiny see this, though? Will he see it? It looks like Destiny has a Zergling that's headed up this direction. So, yes, he will find that probe, and TheMista has got to not be feeling good about that. You know, that probe getting scouted there. What do we see going down for TheMista? He doesn't have a complete wall off yet. Just has that one forge. The gateway going down, starting to chrono out probes. He's taken both his gas. So those are pretty early gas for an FFE. You might see a quick tech route out of him. And Destiny just doing the normal thing, getting drones. Would not be surprised to see him pull guys off gas and get the Zergling speed and then go back to droning really heavily. We'll have to see exactly what he decides to go for, though.
Do you know any of the difference between the Greek style that's out there? I've spent a couple of hours watching a lot of Cowboys channel and trying to get a feel for what the Greek style is.
I think, I mean, you know, if you're playing on the EU server, the style in general on the EU server is a little bit different versus the North American server. I haven't played on EU, so I really can't comment as to how different it is at the very, very tip-top levels. I have heard that it is a better practice environment than the NA server, though. There are more pros over there who play some ladder. So if he's accustomed to that, then, you know, he might be accustomed to, you know, some better players. Chronoing out that first, the upgrade, rather, the +1, and also his warp gate research. And we'll have to see what he decides to go with. Looks like throwing down a robo, so it is going to be just a quick robo. Would not be surprised to see that to get out an observer, or maybe a warp prism and do some warp prism based harass, which is something I think the Europeans started doing sooner because of White Raw, obviously. The next 2 gas going down for Destiny, so Destiny is now going to be up on 3 gas. It's not taking his 4th gas yet. Still making drones. Let's just take a look at the count here. He's got 38 drones to 37 probes of his opponent, so Mista has spent a lot of chrono boost on his probes. So a very economically based play so far, and he's going to start reaping the benefits of that in being able to get a lot of units out in the near future. Throwing down 3 gates now, so he's up to 4 gates and a robo. And the Warp Prism.
Here we go.
I really like the Warp Prism.
It's pretty solid. That's pretty solid stuff. Quick third going down for Destiny, though, at the typical location. I like this move here. I like this.
I think it's actually, it's not a super quick third. I mean, it's not like a 5-minute third that we'd see if you skipped all your gas and went 3 hatch before gas.
Yeah, it wasn't like Katz did where he put it up before he took the rocks down.
Yeah,
Sure.
and it you know, in a lot of this matchup, at least Rance, you see a lot of the super fast, like a 5-minute third going down with no gas. So it wasn't that quick, and this is actually, though, pretty quick for being on 3 gas and layer already on the way. So I'm curious as to see what Destiny's style choice is going to be from here. He's got the Evo and the Roach Warren up, and I mean, he's got to know the timings. This is the timing, guys. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. About 9 minutes is when Protoss can start being aggressive. And look at this. We have the Warp Prism moving out. A second Warp Prism on the way. So I really like this play out of TheMista. I really like this play out of him. Destiny's going to be able to catch this Zealot out in the middle. This Warp Prism, though, not spotted by Destiny. So it's going to make its way. Second Warp Prism, like I said, it's on the way. And what do we see going down? Looks like a Dark Shrine. Ooh, I really like this play, Rance.
There you go.
Check this out. So we have a Dark Shrine on the way. A second Warp Prism making its way out. The first Warp Prism almost to the back of the main. And Destiny sees this Warp Prism. But there's a Dark Shrine, so he can warp in Dark Templar.
Fancy, fancy. Ooh, dropping the backdoor Betty, though. Let's see where he's going to... Oh, no. He just lets it run all the way through the base here. He's going to drop those Zealots right on the Queen, though. And he's going to warp in some additional units as well. Looks like more Zealots going to come into the base here of Destiny from TheMista. And Destiny's going to have to micro the crap out of these roaches to get out of this problem.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Zealots are so good against unmicroed units. And Zealots with +1 actually do really, like, amazing damage. Look at this, Destiny almost losing some more. He's definitely going to lose that Roach. And these Zealots, they're just going to get picked up and run away.
Nice.
He was unsuccessful in killing off the Queen, which is a little bit of a bummer for TheMista, but Destiny handled that pretty well, I have to say.
Yeah.
And he's not going to do much damage here because, of course, there's already units there waiting for him, but he's just going to go ahead and warp in the main.
Guess
what?
And finished.
His Dark Shrine is done.
That's right.
Destiny's got an Overseer.
That's right. Well, the Overseer is out, and actually he doesn't warp in any DTs at all. He's just going to stick with the Zealot harass here in the main, as he's got a couple of Immortals there.
He does finally get the Queen. He's going to get a few drones as well.
Nice.
But these Zealots are not going to last too long. Are they headed? Where are they headed toward? Is that Warp Prism still around? No, it looks like it hightailed it out of there to somewhere. There it is.
Does that Prism have, like, speed on it or something?
Second Warp Prism over here. This is actually morphed into Dark Templar, but there's no Overseer there. It's watching. I don't think the Warp Prisms have speed. We can check out. Yeah, we don't even have a support bay on the map. But I think one of the smart things in TheMista's play right now is that he's forcing a lot of roaches to be made. And what is he spending to do this? He's spending nothing but, of course, minerals to do this harassment. Warp Prism only costs minerals. Zealots only cost minerals. And so he can spend his gas on teching and getting upgrades, which I think is super smart. Morphing in a Archon here with some of those Dark Templars. And look at this. He's got 3 Immortals. So this push coming out of him against a primarily Roach force out of Destiny, that's going to be pretty scary, I have to say. It's going to be pretty scary.
Yeah. The supply's a little weird here, though. We need those Immortals to get in and engage something other than the Lings, though. This is kind of a big problem right now. Nope, there we go. The Immortals are in, and now the Roaches start to disappear fast.
Some good Blink Micro out of TheMista, doing a ton of damage.
Could he pull it out?
I think these Roach numbers...
He might be able to get over the number here with the Stalkers. If he focuses right. Boy, this is tight, but it looks like the Stalkers do get the one over, and you're right, Gwin. That's some sick blink micro that's still going on.
I mean, it absolutely is. TheMista with some great control, blink control there, continuing to warp in Stalkers. He's got the Warp Prism. Is the second Warp Prism doing anything? No, not at the moment. I'd love to see a Dark Templar drop to one of those expansions. But Destiny pulling his drones out. More roaches coming into the fray. Huge blink micro going on.
Nice.
Will he be able to hold? I don't know, guys. He's already lost a ton of drones at this point.
Oh, but he's warping in DTs, and there is an Overseer around. He's got to focus it down. He focuses down the Overseer, and the DTs are going to be able to have their way until this other one warps. Boy, it's so tight, brother.
And the second Overseer gets taken down as well. A third one on the way. But these DTs, you're right, they do so much damage.
Oh, yeah.
Another Overseer is out, but the forces of Destiny have been cleaned up. The DT's going to work now on the hatch there. More Stalkers getting warped in. Destiny's in a lot of trouble here. He's continuing to rally roaches and lings. But yeah, a lot of trouble for Destiny. And Destiny leaving the game without
no
a
GG from Destiny. TheMista laying the smackdown.
A little bit of BM there.
Hey-o.
We're not going to get too much into that.
Hey, bud.
But I believe that was game 1, and Destiny saying go metal for game 2.
I don't think that he was. I don't think that Destiny was expecting to lose that. Wow.